Extremely common question we get here is people come in and they're like, I was driving around my neighborhood and I saw this guy had this giant like bar handle on his front door and I think it's super cool and I want to get that. Like, what do I do? First question you're going to want to do is you're probably going to want a brand new undrilled door for that, just because the way these work is just a little bit different than a standard door. So if you were buying a door that happened to have its two holes pre-drilled in it, it's not the best setup. We have an example of one door handle here. It's kind of short. Have we sold these 12 feet long with leather inlay? Yes. Literally the sky's the limit with these handles. But a lot of people have questions about how they lock because you don't have your thumb grip, like what keeps everything secure. So I think Cam's going to explain how that works.
So like the other options that we offer, you need 2 points of connection with a door, one to lock it and one to keep it closed when it's not locked. In this application, we're showing you a keypad deadbolt, which is very popular. This is your option to keep the door locked, and how you keep the door closed when it isn't locked is with what's called a roller catch. A roller catch uses pressure and a strike plate to keep this ball tensioned against the strike plate, allowing you to come in and out of your door and not having it opening freely with the wind.
But having the option of picking the handle you want, picking the size of the handle, finish, textures, things like that. It's just a beautiful look. It's amazing. Sometimes if the bars get too big, we run into the issue where if you pull the bar in the middle, it starts to flex a little bit. So some of these may have to have a center support. Depending on the material, you might not have to, but it's just a great way to get a contemporary looking door. You can even add like a pivot hinge, all sorts of variables. It's a really cool look. We're getting asked about it a lot. You can get the keypad deadbolt. You can get a standard keyed deadbolt. They're just amazing.
Why this option is so flexible is because there are, like anything, several choices and several means by which to hinge the door, lock the door, as well as keep the door sucked into the pocket. Why we like this setup is it works for standard size doors as well. It works really well on larger scale doors where your traditional door hardware, like a grip set or even a lever on a plate, might get lost in the size of the door. Something like this really allows you to scale it up and match the size of the house, match the size of the door.